Potter Marsh. It's not Potter's Marsh.
Potter Marsh.
Potter Marsh. Hello! Adam has taken me out of the house. We are at Potter Marsh today. We're gonna do some walking and bird watching, and then if the weather holds out, which it looks like it might, we're gonna go down to Beluga Point and pick up some trash, because the last time we were there it just looked like it was covered in litter and it was kind of gross, and so I figured I could do something about that while I'm here, so that's the plan for today. So Potter Marsh is sort of like a bird watching area. It's a boardwalk, and I'm not sure, is it like a big loop?
No, there's kind of like two arms. So we're going down sort of the right arm, and then the left arm goes back that way. So we'll go that way next.
So this one's a dead end, and
Yep.
the other one's a dead end.
Exactly.
Okay. But we drive by it all the time when we're going down Tourniquet Arm, and we've never stopped before, or I've never been here before. But it's so pretty, and so I'm glad that he brought me here today. Found some friends. And there's salmon over here.
Yeah, look at like fins and stuff right here.
Oh!
See them?
I can see them. I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera. But there's a bunch of salmon in here.
Holy cow.
Look at them! That's so cool! Wow! There's a ton of salmon in here.
This is the most I've ever seen here.
Wow. Really, really cool. That is so cool. And then over here, and they're everywhere over here. This is so cool. So this culvert leads right into the ocean that way on the other side of the water, or the road. We have reached the end of this arm. So this is the highway that goes from Anchorage that way. It goes all the way down to the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center at the end of the arm, and then continues around, and you can take it to Seward or Homer. And there are houses on this hill up here. I've got to imagine the view is spectacular because you can see not just the marsh but also the ocean. Now we're going to try the other arm of the boardwalk. I have no idea where this one goes, but it goes that way.
God, we can see the fish in the river right there. See him swimming out?
Mm-hmm. So this apparently is evidence that a bear was here. You can't really tell on camera, but the grass there is mashed down. And there's like fish guts. So there was a bear there recently. It's really cool. We've come to the other end of the arm, so this is the second arm, and it's got like an amphitheater seating type thing. It's really cool. And Adam and I are looking for bears because we saw evidence of the bear back there, and I really would like to see one up close. I know that sounds silly, but that's how I feel. But it's really pretty out here. We didn't find the bear. We're going back to the car. I think we're gonna continue on to Beluga Point so we can pick up some trash. And then the grocery store, because I'm gonna make a strawberry rhubarb pie later because Adam's dad grew some rhubarb and brought us some, and he has no idea what to do with it. And all I know is that I can make a strawberry rhubarb pie and we can take it to Ben and Amanda's house tomorrow. and I think it's gonna be delicious. So I'm excited, yay! So we're driving down the road. Adam slams on the brakes because there's a moose right here. This is amazing. It's a little baby moose.
Oh, careful on the highway, careful on the highway. Come on.
Don't go out there to the cars. Hi, cutie pie. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Careful, careful, careful.
Oh dear. This here's Beluga Point. Brought you here a couple of times before. I've been down on that beach. I have not been over there, but I have climbed some of the paths over there on that rock formation. You're not really supposed to cross the railroad tracks, but most people do anyway. But this is where we're gonna pick up trash, because it's just kind of sad how neglected this place is. So I didn't vlog any of that, but Adam and I each got a bag of trash.
Success.
We wore gloves, and Adam used a grabber picker-upper thing, and I just used my hands. But we got 2 big garbage bags of trash, and so I feel happy with that. I have irrational rage about this though. I'm really angry about it. I should not have to pick up cigarette butts that don't belong to me.
Yeah, a ton of them.
And I understand that I volunteered to do this, but I was picking up trash, and then this guy kind of walked up and he saw what I was doing, and he was like, they should put them in their pockets. Okay, that's what he does with his, that's fine. At least he doesn't leave them on the ground. I think that they should eat them. I don't think that you should just leave stuff on the ground. This is not okay. You're littering. It's not biodegradable. It makes me so angry. Can you tell that I'm mad? And the masks, okay? Face masks don't belong on the ground.
So many.
And this is something that has bothered me for months, because when you go to Target or like Walmart or the grocery store and you're in the parking lot, you see masks and gloves that have just been discarded on the ground. Put them in a trash can, guys. Okay, I'm done ranting, but please pick up your trash. Don't be gross. Be a better human being than that. We're now at McHugh Creek, which is another park, roadside park that we drive by all the time and have not stopped at, or I've never been to. And it is like, we're up sort of on the side of the mountain, kind of. So we've got a really great view of the water. So look at this. Isn't that pretty? And apparently there are sheep on the mountain. I haven't seen any of them, but Adam and Sherry talk about them. But apparently you should be able to see them up there. I love how there's a random shoe down there. Can you see the shoe? So we're driving back to Anchorage and something really horrible has happened, and I think it's an accident.
It's like just happened. There's not even police here yet.
No, because this guy stopped here in the middle of the road. Look at that trailer. Ooh.
Oh gosh. Oh, look at the side winch. Oh my goodness.
And his car, oh, his truck looks terrible. I can't imagine. Uh-oh.
Oh my
looks like there were several vehicles involved.
Big vehicles. Oh my gosh, look at the front wheel.
I don't think I want to know what happened. Somebody was doing something that they really should not have been doing. For dinner, Adam and Sherry have brought me to a place called South. Apparently they do breakfast as well as dinner, but we decided to do dinner here tonight. Apparently there's a new rule going into place, taking place starting on Monday, that you cannot eat in a restaurant in Anchorage starting Monday. So we've come here tonight. We're gonna break keto tonight probably, because we want to try all these places before I go home. So this was the first drink that was delivered to me, and I thought it was my blackberry champagne mojito, but it's not. It is a pomegranate mimosa, but it's delicious. And then he brought this one, which is actually the blackberry champagne mojito, which is what I ordered. And then we just got this delivered. This is calamari, and I'm really excited for this. It looks so good. I don't think there are words for this sandwich. That's a sexy sandwich. This is a fried chicken sandwich with bacon and chicken tortilla soup. And what did you get?
I went with the French dip. It actually looks really good. And French fries, I know, right?
Yeah. And Sherry got the chimichurri steak.
Flank steak, yep.
Yum. We're back home now. Earlier this week, Adam's dad brought by a crap ton of homegrown rhubarb, which is exciting because I have decided to make a strawberry rhubarb pie. So, I'm not in focus. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys my mom's recipe for strawberry rhubarb pie. We stopped at Walmart earlier and got strawberries. We have some pie crust in the fridge, which I don't usually buy from the store usually. We make it at home, but I didn't want to make it today, so I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna make a strawberry rhubarb cobbler, because we don't have a pie pan in the house. So I'm gonna make it in a square Pyrex dish with a crumble topping, and it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna make this. Before I get started, I'd like to thank a viewer that sent Adam and Sherry and I these really cool aprons. I think she has an Etsy shop, and I will try to link her Etsy shop down below, but I'm wearing this today because usually when I bake, I just wear black and then get flour all over myself, and I do it on purpose, just like my mom does. But today I'm gonna wear an apron because we have an apron and it's so cool. So first things first, I'm gonna angle you down because we're going to start cutting the rhubarb. Rhubarb is sort of like celery, so it's fibrous and long, and we need to cut this into smaller pieces that you'll want to have in your pie. So this is where we're going to start. So I've got the rhubarb and the strawberries that are cut up in here in this bowl, and I added, I'd say, about 6 tablespoons of sugar. And I've been letting the rhubarb sit and macerate in the sugar. And then I added the strawberries. And I did the rhubarb first because it's more fibrous than the strawberries, and the strawberries will break down much quicker than the rhubarb. And I know that this looks like a lot of filling, but fruit cooks down in a pie. So if you want the pie to be level with the top, you'll have to mound it up when you fill the pie before you bake it, because it will bake down because the fruit breaks down when it is cooked. And then a sprinkle of cinnamon. Smells delicious. Oops. Okay. Now we're gonna make the crumble topping. So we're gonna start with some oats, and I'm gonna do about a cup or a cup and a half of oats. And then we need some flour. Then we need some white sugar and some brown sugar.
You are not.
Ooh. So I added about 1/3 of a cup of white sugar and 1/3 a cup of brown sugar, about a cup of oats, and about a cup of white flour. And next goes about a stick of butter, softened butter, and I'm going to use my fingers for this to work it in so we can make a crumble topping. So I've got the oven preheating to 380. We're gonna bake it at 380 degrees Fahrenheit for, let's see, I think it's about 10 minutes. And then we will drop the temperature to 350 and finish baking it until it starts bubbling. And that's how you know that it's done. It's usually about 50 more minutes. This happy dude just came out of the oven. And look at those bubbles. And it smells delicious. I think that's where I'm going to end today's vlog. You guys will see me again soon.